What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Hustlepedia. Today we are going to dive into the Cardano Summit as it is basically here. It is the 25th and the 26th. I'm recording this on the 23rd. They just released the official agenda. We're going to go down the agenda and the key highlights that they will be talking about. We're not going to dive into like the technologies that are going to be. We're going to let them do their work this weekend. I just want to review the agenda, take a look at Cardano's price, ADAX's price, and a couple details regarding the ecosystem and the impacts from the summit this weekend. And then I want to talk about the price impact of Cardano heading into this weekend, as well as it didn't pump whenever smart contracts dropped, and it was a sell the news situation when smart contracts came out. I'm curious what's going to happen to Cardano when the summit is going on. Depending on the partnerships that they say are groundbreaking and going to blow people's mind, we will see what they have in store. But let's go ahead and get into it, guys. If you're new to the channel, be sure to drop in and hit that subscribe button. We just hit 3,000 subs on the channel, already on the road to 4,000. I appreciate the support. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and take a look just at the overall market. About 1.8% up, sitting at a market cap of 1.99 trillion. Let me refresh. Yeah, still 1.99 trillion. Bitcoin's looking good, healthy. So is Ethereum. Cardano's sitting 231. Avalanche still surging, up at $75. Shout out anyone with AVAX bags on the channel. Let's go ahead and get into the biggest news story of the day, because I want to mainly talk Cardano Summit in this video. So Twitter to add Bitcoin Lightning tips, NFT authentication, guys. This is huge for Twitter, for Bitcoin adoption in general. CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, has been huge on Bitcoin. So Twitter users on Apple's iOS will be able to connect to third-party tipping services to their profile on the social media site. That will include the ability to link both Bitcoin addresses and Lightning Network addresses. And they will also add an NFT verification function, a key step in the evolution of the booming trend for social media profile pic NFTs. A lot of people out there, you can literally just go click, save, paste it as your profile picture, and there's no verification out there to know if you even own that asset or not. So Twitter is looking to add that feature as well as Lightning tips with Bitcoin. So that is huge to see. The tipping feature will rely on third-party service like Jack Mallers' Strike app. Twitter is not in the flow of funds. It won't take any % of the tipping proceeds. Different payment options and tipping services will be available to users throughout the world. This is a great opportunity for us to choose global and barrierless payment options, Crawford said, and Bitcoin represents one of the best options. We know not everyone around the world transacts with Bitcoin yet. We think it's one of the better solutions. Twitter thinks that Bitcoin is one of the better solutions in the world for this solution of quick Lightning payments for tips on their platform. And honestly, that's awesome to hear. Like, the fact that such a huge company in the social media realm, with as much pull as Twitter has in the cryptocurrency realm, just because their platform is so information-based. If you are into crypto and you aren't on Twitter, you are missing out on a lot of good information, let alone Twitter themselves being bullish on Bitcoin. And we see it here. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey foreshadowed the move, writing in June it was only a matter of time before Twitter integrated Lightning payments. The second layer technology allows you to make faster and lower fee Bitcoin transactions. Dorsey, a longtime supporter of Lightning, invested in Lightning Labs' $2.5 million seeding round in 2018. And the addition of the NFT verification is arguably just as significant. And as we see NFTs as avatars across the platform, with even celebrities like Jay-Z rocking an NFT profile picture. So big implications there. You can no longer, guys, go out there, hit that save button and throw it up as your profile picture. So just beware. Jay-Z could be knocking at your door. Like, that's my mutant ape. So just be careful. Cardano's price sitting at $2.31, 3% up on the day. And we're really going to get into Cardano today, as it really has slowed. It kind of started going crazy. It's kind of started going crazy throughout 2021. We hit, May happened and everything went down. It started to pump back up again, hitting new all-time highs. And then the sell the news situation came with the smart contract release on September 12th. And we haven't really seen a recovery. And there's no way at this price point that I believe, and at the market cap currently, I believe Cardano is significantly undervalued right now. Now, like where its perspective is right now. Whenever smart contracts launched, maybe it was a little overvalued. Maybe it was a little overhyped. But we haven't really seen that significant bounce back from Cardano yet. And I feel like it's all in the waiting for the Cardano Summit this weekend. By the way, guys, ADAX down 13% today. And I do think it's one of those things where this weekend's really big for ADAX. We'll see the movement of price that comes through this weekend. Not a lot of news. We do confirm that an ADAX advisor is putting together the Munich local Cardano event. And that is the event that ADAX will be at. So that is good to hear on the ADAX front. But let's take a look at the Cardano Summit agenda, guys. I want to play this real quick too. So you can register for free to attend the Cardano Summit if you are interested in the technology, if you are interested in seeing what they have to offer. But guys, they are putting together like a virtual world where you're going to be able to roam to different, like these little things, that the illumination out of the ground. I believe those are different keynote speakers, 7 virtual worlds to explore. They're even doing like NFTs, exclusive NFTs for attendees in the virtual world. Very cool concept. And even though they're saying it's not like a blockchain game, it looks like a blockchain video game, like a play to earn type of game. And they say they are releasing some NFTs to the community during the Cardano Summit as well. So good to see. 48 hours of content, news, and interviews. We're going to see a lot of developments and a lot of partnerships throughout this summit, and I'm really excited for everything that I see on the agenda. Limited edition NFTs to collect, so good to see their very extensive world that Charles Hoskinson has put together here. And Hoskinson cannot confirm or deny any upcoming partnership with Amazon. He says it's not to my knowledge. Obviously, the big rumor through the Twitter sphere this week after an Amazon exec kind of tweeted like Cardano Summit, people kind of started thinking, well, wow, is Cardano partnering with Amazon on some sort of payment deal? You know, what's going on? They are both sides denying the rumors, so we'll see what happens this weekend. But let's get into the agenda, guys. Really packed agenda. Obviously, the welcome keynote announcement. Building a new partnership ecosystem. So all of these are going to be very, very important up front, I believe. Building great projects on Cardano. I feel like these all have big impacts for the DeFi projects that we have been covering here on the channel. And there's so many of them, guys. Look at the ecosystem that Cardano has. This is updated in August, very recent. Look how many DApps, DeFi protocols, wallets, different types of blockchain methods and solutions and projects are trying to build on Cardano. This is a big weekend for every single one of these projects. Let's get into some of the ones that stuck out to me. We have the RealFi opening up opportunity for everyone, bridging the multi-chain world. That is huge. Planting a blockchain forest with the Cardano community. That is Sidney Vollmer. He is head of brand for the Cardano Foundation, and he is the one that announced that we have some game-changing partnerships, some mind-blowing partnerships this weekend, whether that's going to be with some country. There will be government officials from around the world here. There will be corporation giants, executives from major companies in attendance. Because everyone wants to be more in the know about these evolving blockchain technologies, and Cardano is one of those major players, and it's really a display of what they have coming. And Sidney Vollmer is going to that is a big one to tune into here. Planting a blockchain forest with the Cardano community. Smart contract certification, big for all the DEX platforms we've been talking about. Decentralized software updates. Wall Street and the UN Sustainable Development Goals, very important. We take a look at the on-chain governance, building dApps with Plutus, huge to check in here on Saturday night. Redefining DApp discovery, bringing dApps to the mass market, huge implications for anything involving dApps, DeFi, bootstrapping a DeFi stack on Cardano, evolving legacy finance with blockchain technology. So all of these have huge impacts on the ecosystem that we have been keeping a close eye on here on the channel over the last few months. And you take a look at, let's get into Let's get into the wallets. Light wallets, the path to accessibility for all. They even have a Yoroi wallet session, NFTs, and Cardano. Obviously, that is just going to be the evolution of the Cardano blockchain. We're going to be using those exchanges like SundaeSwap and ADAX, whichever one comes out on top when all is said and done after development, after rollout and adoption. Whichever one of these dexes is like the authority, we're going to be dealing through that dex. We're going to be purchasing NFTs on Cardano with no gas fees. Imagine such a great world where we're not paying those Ethereum gas fees for these NFTs. Are NFTs the future of creative pursuit? Bridging conscious compliance, decentralization, and sovereignty to Cardano. Decentralization for advancement in Africa. There's multiple keynotes about stuff going on in Africa, so those are very big to tune into as well. Anything with worldwide implications, national implications away, like just any national implications for a country, for a continent, anything like that, you want to tune into those. The future of wallets on Cardano, IO research, Alonzo and beyond, optimizing smart contracts on Cardano, growing the Cardano ecosystem with C-Fund, which is very important, guys, because C-Fund is one of the major investors in SundaeSwap. So if you are in on SundaeSwap or interested in that, you definitely should look out for the Cardano ecosystem with C-Fund. What's in store for Yoroi wallet users? We've talked about the Yoroi wallet here on the channel, and we'll talk about it more because it's going to be massively adopted after Cardano does start rolling out on all these different platforms. Special music guest talk NFTs for good. That's going to be interesting. Special music guest. Regulated capital is adopting cryptocurrencies. Very impactful speeches and topics that they're going to be going over. Does the design and mind behind Plutus, IOHK building a better future for all, building decentralized ecosystems on Cardano, the thing that we have been covering here on the channel specifically, the DEX platforms, the wallets, the gaming platforms, the Launchpad platforms, the Oracle platforms, everything that we have been talking about leads up to this weekend, guys. We're about to hear about the upcoming rollout and these like Cardano's vision for their ecosystem. It's really going to be such an impactful weekend. And I know at this point I'm probably rambling on the agenda. Crypto buys and gaming with Cardano NFTs. We talked about crypto games here on the channel. They are going to be probably the leader in gains in this industry for the next 5 years just because they are so low cap projects at this point. Those projects literally all have 50 to 100x potential if you're looking at those small blockchain gaming projects that haven't even taken off yet. And that's me being real, and I try to keep it as real as possible. Blockchain gaming probably has the biggest growth opportunity over the next few years of any other sector, I would say. The art of science, building virtual worlds for the IO Summit, the future of finance, ADA and the Japanese exchange future. Very big to tune in there. Very big to tune in there. Prototype demo on the Marlow run. Emergo, investing in Cardano's future. One of their major partners for the Cardano Summit. Collaboration for industry growth. So what they are pushing as well, they want to build an interconnected blockchain, guys. Anti-maximalism. So they want to build as much of a working together blockchain ecosystem with other projects than like this maxi mentality where if you're a Bitcoin guy, you can't be an Ethereum guy, or if you're a Cardano guy, you cannot be an Avalanche or Solana guy. You know, like Hoskinson has a big vision on the interconnectivity and working together with all these blockchains, and he thinks that's the future. So that's going to be a big one here. I think that's a very impactful topic. The importance of education for blockchain adoption, security on Cardano, the payment power grid, lighting the way for smart contracts, very big for all the DEX platforms we have been covering. Meeting of the Minds with Charles Hoskinson plus special musical guests. That'll be a good one. Hydra, one of their latest technologies, the multi-headed scalability protocol. That'll be interesting. How exchanges enable adoption. Very important, very important. And then the live panel, blueprint for 2025. So there is so much on the agenda here that sticks out from someone who has been keeping a very close eye on this ever-evolving ecosystem, the implications on platforms like ADAX and SundaeSwap, I've seen a lot of people talking about MinSwap, Cardax, ViFi, one of ADAX's partners, Ergodex. Then you look at the lending side. Meld has been gaining so much traction. CardStarter, TrustPad, AdaPad's not even listed here. You go over here to Charlie 3, Ergo, very bullish projects. Blockfrost. Blockfrost has their own section in the summit this year, so they are going to be getting some major exposure. You look at some wallets. Obviously, Yoroi is literally has their own segments and keynotes in the summit. Daedalus is another wallet that very bullish and really have been utilizing. I keep my ADAX in Daedalus, for example. And then all the NFT and gaming projects, guys, there's so much. All the projects I just mentioned I'm bullish on, and then there's so many more I could get into, but I want to keep this video under 20 minutes. I know I was rambling on the agenda, but I do think it's all important, guys. Like, I will be ears to the wall all weekend long. Everything that I hear that will be a development towards these decentralized exchange platforms, the partnerships that Cardano announces, and we'll obviously keep up with the price action, because the price action of assets like Cardano this weekend are going to be under a microscope with everything that they're announcing. You want to get in front of that. It's definitely still undervalued. I'm not an investment advisor, but if I'm looking at Cardano objectively at $2.31, why is this not a $3 project at this point in time? And a lot of experts are predicting $5 by the end of the bull run. So, guys, I'm bullish on where Cardano's price stands today. $2.31 just doesn't seem enough for the number 3 market cap out there. And honestly, it hasn't had that run. We saw the smart contract dip. It has not, it really ran up in 2021, but ever since the big news of smart contracts, which should be moving needles, and the Cardano Summit coming up, the partnerships that are potentially in the wing, I definitely think Cardano is super undervalued, and it's time to load your bags if you are bullish on Cardano as well. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and ADAX is looking very good as well. It's kind of now sitting in this lull. Not a lot of major monies coming in on ADAX right now in terms of buy orders, because it's kind of this calm before the storm, it seems, with every Cardano project right now. Everything's kind of just leading up to this weekend. What is in store? What kind of announcements? What will we see from different protocols, different exchanges? What announcements will we get this weekend is the big question. And super bullish on the ecosystem that is being built under Cardano, and we're going to learn a lot more this weekend on that. But I would like how is Cardano not $3 yet? I genuinely think it's undervalued, and I'm very happy to see what they have in store this weekend. I appreciate y'all sticking through to the end of the video. If you made it here, smash that like button if you enjoyed. Leave me your thoughts on Cardano, ADAX, Sundae, your favorite Cardano ecosystem projects. If there's one I haven't covered on the channel, please drop it down below. I would love to cover any project going into the weekend or in the future on the Cardano blockchain that we could potentially take a look at. See the team, see the project that they're building, and see if it's something we would be bullish to invest in. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Keep your eyes on Cardano, ADAX. Keep your eyes on these assets, guys. They are going to be making major movements this weekend. And I can't assure you what it's going to be a sell the news situation again. I just don't see that, though, with Cardano this weekend. Let me know your thoughts down below. I will catch y'all tomorrow on the next video. Have a good rest of your day, morning, night, wherever you are. Peace.